Today we're going to review a lot of information. So in the next 15 to 30 minutes, we will provide a full review of the Luxury Collection program, along with its benefits and competitive advantages, the distribution network, the program's listing qualifications and application process, upcoming deadlines and distribution dates, as well as luxury collection marketing tools and how to find them on our intranet. My name is Michelle Serrano. I'm the Marketing and Luxury Collection Manager for Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty, and it is a pleasure to have you with us this morning. The Luxury Collection program offered by Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty is the most innovative marketing platform in the industry that advertises your luxury properties to millions of affluent local, national, and international readers. This program is 100% company paid and offers unique marketing opportunities to our customers through our partnership with DuPont Registry and World Property Journal. Now, who is DuPont and World Property Journal? Well, DuPont Registry is the world's premier luxury marketplace and exclusive intermediary between ultra-affluent buyers and luxury real estate sellers. And with over 20 years in the publishing industry, its magazines continue to be the leading publication for the high-end real estate market. In addition, World Property Journal is a global digital newspaper and is a leading source of real estate news and property information. It is also the top source for real estate listings worldwide, and currently it is the #1 ranked global real estate news site in the world today by Google. Through our partnership with DuPont Registry and World Property Journal, we are able to target celebrities, top-level executives, and sports figures with an average household income of over $300,000 and an average net worth of $2.2 million. DuPont's magazine distribution includes regular subscribers to all U.S. states and 54 foreign countries. Their total circulation for the print edition of the magazine is 80,000 per issue, while their website receives over 500,000 unique visitors per month. In addition, the residential section of World Property Journal site receives over 40,000 unique visitors per month. That's over 500,000 impressions from just these two sources alone, all driving traffic to you and to your listings. Now, our Luxury Collection program offers many benefits and competitive advantages. The benefits include access to the world's premier high-end real estate marketplace, greater earning potential through higher residential sales, professional photography and virtual tours to increase marketability, and maximum online exposure for luxury listings across multiple sites and social media platforms. The value and services provided by this program distinguishes us from the competition because it delivers an extensive distribution network which offers accessibility and maximum online exposure to millions of people worldwide. It also provides our sales professionals with a strong and unique partnership through DuPont Registry and World Property Journal that features additional online and print advertising opportunities. Another value add that the program brings to you is the competitive positioning of your luxury listings through Realtor.com with the special Featured Luxury Collection Property headline banner displayed above the listings. And lastly, generating more inquiries and sales from the top quality photography and virtual tours from our preferred vendor, Obio. Now, how do we push your listings across the distribution network? Well, we don't. MLS listings automatically syndicate across the network the moment you enter them into the MLS. Therefore, it is critical to enter all data for each listing into the MLS to ensure that the properties appear correctly across the sites. This is a list of critical data that must be entered into the MLS each time you have a new listing. Select Yes for IDX to allow the partnering sites to receive updates from the MLS. Check Yes for AVM to allow the listings to be displayed on Zillow. Enter the MLS ID, the complete address, sales price, full property description, IDX property description, square footage, lot square footage, property details and interior features, as well as room dimensions. And in addition, please be sure to check your Florida Realtor's profile to ensure that your name and contact information is up to date. This is extremely important. If you need technical support with your Florida Realtors profile, please contact the members helpline at 407-587-1450. Our online distribution network is quite extensive, and it allows your properties to receive global exposure from hundreds of websites as shown in this slide. This is what we call our Path of a Listing Global Exposure 24/7 network, and it represents the flow of our online marketing distribution channels for our luxury listings. This is where you receive additional impressions for your listings the moment you enter them into the MLS. I hope that everyone on the call today has seen this document. It is such a great tool to have with you during your listing presentations, as it shows how powerful and expansive our network truly is in comparison to other brokerages. This tool is also available as a PDF file and can be downloaded from our company's intranet. Now, I know that I've mentioned this before, but it is extremely important to understand and to communicate to your sellers that in addition to online exposure, we also provide you with a wide print distribution network through our unique partnership with DuPont Registry, where 80,000 copies are mailed directly to subscribers, including celebrities, top-level executives, and sports figures. We have our 40-page luxury collection insert in the quarterly publication of the DuPont Registry, displaying all of our luxury collection homes. Also, an expanded international distribution network includes copies of the magazine to first-class and business-class passengers on 13 of the major airlines, including British Airways, Air France, Japan Airlines, Virgin Atlantic, and Lufthansa, and are also available in the executive lounges. The magazine is also sold at newsstands, airports, and bookstores like Barnes & Noble. And additional copies of the DuPont Registry and our standalone luxury collection magazine are distributed to all of our offices. Now, the online platforms provide enhanced listings plus additional photos, virtual tour links, and direct links to your property's inquiry page and landing page on the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty's website. These are a few examples of how your enhanced listings look on some of the websites like Wall Street Journal, DuPont Registry, World Property Journal, and Realtor.com. Now, how does a listing qualify? Well, if your property qualifies, it will be advertised for the length of the listing. The requirements are that the property must be priced in the top 10% of the market area. It must be a minimum of a 6-month listing, and it must meet a minimum of 3% commission on the listing side. Please note that international listings, vacant land or teardowns, as well as assignable contracts or flips and commercial property or rentals are not available. Are not eligible. The qualification price sheet is a wonderful guide that details the minimum price points for each market area. This document is also available on our company's intranet under the Luxury Collection of Florida section. Now, submitting a listing into the program is quick and easy. To submit an application, office administrators must complete the Luxury Collection application form and submit it to the marketing department along with a copy of the listing agreement and MLS report. In order to process new applications, all listings must be active and must be received within 14 days from the date the listing contract is executed. Should you need to make a change to a listing that has been submitted into the program, then a change form is required to be sent into the marketing department along with a copy of either an MLS report or an addendum. Updated forms are also available to download from the company's intranet under the Luxury Collection of Florida section. Professional photos and virtual tours are 100% company paid and will be ordered from our preferred vendor, Obio. After receiving your applications, an email from our department will be sent to you confirming the submission of the property into the program. You will then be contacted directly by the Obio Scheduling Center to set up the photo shoot of the property, and within 2 business days, will be contacted by the assigned photographer. After the photo shoot is completed, an email from Obio will be sent to you within 24 to 48 hours, providing you with a link to the final virtual tour and still images. Standard virtual tours include 25 still photos and 3 panoramas. Additional photos and services are available and must be ordered separately. And for inquiries on additional services and pricing, please contact OBIO directly at either 1-800-729-6236 or via email at orders@obio.com. Upcoming deadlines and distribution dates are now available to download from our company's intranet under the Luxury Collection of Florida section. Currently, we are accepting applications for the 2016 June edition of the Luxury Collection of Florida magazine. The application deadline for this issue is February 19th. Please keep in mind that in order to meet specific design and print deadlines, all dates on this calendar are final. We also provide luxury collection marketing tools that can be customized with your information. I encourage everyone to use these tools for your listing presentations. And also be sure to bring with you a copy of the latest DuPont registry and the standalone version of the Luxury Collection magazine to your listing appointments. Now, the trifolds are printed by Express Docs, whereas the Luxury Collection listing presentation is available for you to download from our company's intranet. After this webinar, I highly encourage everyone to visit our company's intranet and check out all of the tools and resources that are provided to you. In addition, all of our luxury collection marketing tools and resources are available on our company's intranet by going to the Market Your Listings tab on the left-hand side, then clicking on the Luxury Collection of Florida menu. And that concludes our webinar for today. Thank you again for attending the Luxury Collection of Florida Marketing Review. Again, we are offering this review on the fourth Friday of every other month at 11 a.m. And you can register for this webinar at floridarealtytraining.com. We will now go over any questions you may have posted in the chat box during this webinar. Okay, the first question, the first question that we have is based upon pricing requirements for Boca Raton. If there is a listing that has a slightly different zip code than the actual city, that's something that we'll have to take a look at closely. You can email me directly. We can speak about it individually and determine exactly where that property would qualify in terms of its pricing. But the price sheet, if there is a particular city that is not on that price sheet, but it does fall under the county, that minimum price point would meet what we have for the county. And again, if there is anything where you don't see a price point on that sheet, please contact me directly so that we can review the listing more closely and make a determination whether or not it fully qualifies for the program. Thank you very much for that question. Our next question is regarding application forms. Is there a deadline for submitting a new listing? Well, currently we are accepting applications for the 2016 June issue. The deadline to submit applications for that issue is February 19th. Each issue has its own application deadline, which is outlined in the in the magazine deadline sheet, which is also available in the company intranet. So there you can see all of the deadlines that we have for all 4 of the issues each year. And if you have any questions with regards to submission dates and proofing dates, distribution dates, anything like that, please contact me directly. Thank you very much for that question. Our next question, I have a new listing coming on that has signed a listing agreement but not in the MLS. Can I sign it up for luxury collection? Yes, we can take a look at that. The listings must be active in the MLS, but if there is a special need for that, where you can't have it in the MLS for some certain reason that the seller has provided you with, please contact me directly so we can speak about it and see what those limitations are, and we can find a way to work around it. Our next question, how are listings selected for the magazine? Well, again, we have the requirements for the program. If the properties meet those requirements, then they would be entered into the program. All of those luxury listings that are in the program will appear in the magazine, as well as all of the online platforms that we cover today. Our next question, will this presentation be available? Yes, the presentation will be posted sometime next week under the FloridaRealtyTraining.com site, in which case you would be able to access this recording as well as the complete presentation. Our next question is in regards to the luxury listing presentation. Are we able to save the customized version of the luxury listing presentation? Yes. The listing presentation is available for you to download from our company's intranet. Once you download that onto your computer, you can customize it with your contact information, enter any graphics that you may need, any additional information that you want to enter to present to your sellers. And then again, you would just save that onto your computer. You would have it ready for you to execute on the day of your listing presentation. And our last question is in regards to photography for for luxury homes. Can we access photography for luxury homes? Yes. Once the photo shoot is completed, OBIO will send out an email with the link to the completed virtual tour as well as the still images. In that case, you would then be able to click on those links and access the still images and the complete tour. Another question, is there an April issue of the magazine? I'm going to run down the issues that we have on a yearly basis. We have starting this year, the next one, like I had mentioned, is the June 2016 issue, which will be in distribution in April. Please note that all of the issues that go out in our program are actually distributed 2 months prior to their printed distribution date. So again, the June issue will be in distribution in April. Then the following one would be the September issue, which would be in distribution end of July, followed by the December, which would come out in October, and then the March 2017 would be in distribution in January. Okay, wonderful. I do not see any other, oh, I see a few more coming in. Looks like we have concluded all of the questions here. Thank you again for joining us this morning. I hope that you have a wonderful day. And please be sure, if you have any additional questions, you may contact me via email at michelle.serrano@bhhsfloridarealty.com, or you can call me directly at 954-693-0130. Thank you, everybody.